And there you go. That was the Starland Focal Band with a bit of Afternoon Delight. And that especially goes out for everyone out there who's tuned in, and especially for Ursula who checks in there. And look for that song,
and
Ursula.
Vincent also called in and said hi. Hi, Vincent.
Hi. Anyway, we should be joined on the line now by Dave Byrne. Good afternoon to you, Dave.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Not too bad, yourself?
That's good. Grant, I'm fine. We're getting there, Dave, a bit. Plus, it's very, very warm in this studio. Anyway, Dave, you're going to talk today a little bit about the Fingal Film Festival, so I'm going to hand you over to Paula now, who knows more about this than I would.
Great.
Cool. Hiya, Dave. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good, I'm good. So, can you maybe tell us a little bit more about the festival? When is it running?
The festival's running from the 21st of March until the 23rd up in the UCI in Blanchardstown. Mm-hmm. UCI Cinema in Blanchardstown. It's a 3-day event that will involve screenings, a gala night, pre-screening of a big international film, master classes for kind of people who want to learn more about the industry with some of the kind of leading industry experts like Arthur Lappin, who would be a producer of Jim Sheridan's, Ashton Welch, who directed the song for Raggy Boy, Joseph Conlon, who was an Emmy-nominated music composer for films.
Oh, wow.
So there's these type of master classes going on, and then we have 2 Q&A screenings, one for a song for Raggy Boy film, which Aisling will do Q&A screenings at the end of it, and an Irish film called Head Rush, that was produced by Zanzibar Productions, and Edwina Forkham will be doing a Q&A at that as well. And then the third night then is followed up by an awards night in the Right Venue in Swords.
Wow, so there's certainly a lot going on. You're packing a lot into the 3 days anyway, by the sounds of it.
It's very busy, yes.
Yeah, so has the festival been running for long? Is this...
No, this is the first year.
Oh, wow. So you're just establishing yourselves at the moment?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, last year, Liz Kenny and myself were kind of chatting, and we just said, look, there's nothing kind of north of the Liffey really in terms of festival, and again in Fingal itself, which is a huge area of over 250,000 people. There's nothing in terms of festivals for filmmaking and stuff in the area. So we decided we'd give it a bash. So we kind of put the ball into motion last year, and our biggest thing was getting the sponsorship from the UCI in Blanchardstown. They actually gave us a screen for 3 days free of charge, which was absolutely fantastic. And the likes of Snap Print and stuff like that, who just basically said, we'll just print everything you need to get printed, and for nothing, So we got a huge amount of support, and Fingal County Council jumped on then and gave us some support as well. So we've been just inundated with a lot of goodwill and stuff like that, and we've kind of done this on a very, very limited budget.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a lot of friends. It seems to be a lot more people seem to be more interested in the art of filmmaking at the moment. It's very sort of, I don't know whether you call it specialised, but it's nice to be able to go and see these talks and things and find out how it's all, behind the scenes, how things are put together. And
absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a tough industry, to kind of break into, but a lot of this kind of surviving this industry is perfecting your skill base.
Yes, exactly.
Networking and things like that, and obviously blood, sweat, and tears.
No, I'd say there's a lot of that involved,
and a lot of rejection. But once you kind of get through all of that, then you're kind of flying.
Yeah, no, it's worth it in the end.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing very well with the submissions that have come in. There's a lot of really, really good quality stuff coming in from new time directors and things like that, which is great. And we're in the final week of accepting submissions now. The submission deadline is Friday.
Right. Okay.
So if there's any of your listeners that are still interested in getting their kind of shorts or features or animations or documentaries into us, just log on to the website, which is www.fingalfilmfest.com, and all the information will be there.
Fantastic. So,
and of course, if there's any of your listeners who want to come and see the films when they're on, again, all the information and the schedule will be up kind of Friday week, so they'll have a look, see what's on.
Yeah, fantastic. So I was looking at the website this morning, and it's certainly got a lot of information on there, and I can see it's kind of work in progress as well. I mean, I know we've still got like a good month and a half until the festival is up and running.
I mean, there are some names, especially in the workshops.
Yeah,
there are some big names that obviously we're just waiting on final confirmation. There's an expression of interest from them, but we're just waiting on final confirmation from them. And the website itself is work in progress. I mean, we're by probably next week we'll have a new version of that website up and running as well.
Yeah.
So all the information will be easier accessible and stuff on the website. But yeah, of course, it's work in progress. I mean, there's a huge team working behind the scenes here to kind of pull it together, and you know, it's been trial and error, some of it along the way, but we're getting there, we're getting close, and we're very confident it's going to be a wonderful 3 days for Fingal.
No, I mean, I see you've got some quite big, well, a few names, you know, doing the classes and things, like Arthur Lappin and Joseph Conlon.
That's right,
the composer. So you've got some quite sort of well-credentialed people, you know, Emmy nominees and Academy Award winners, so it's a good variation.
It's great, and you know, for people who are kind of interested in filmmaking, like, these are the people you want to go sit in these maths classes. The classes themselves are like €22 for the day. I mean, it's for nothing, you know. But it's giving people access to these people who have succeeded in their field, and I mean, who better to learn from than the people who have made it, and who have gone through all the torture along the way to making it, you know.
So how would people go about getting tickets for it? Would they just look on the website, or?
Well, the tickets for the workshops and stuff like that will be sold on entertainment.ie. There'll be links to that on our website, entertainment.ie/Fingal Film Festival, and that information will be up on the website, and it's out on all the press releases that have gone out as well. In terms of the screenings themselves, it'll be done through UCI, and in terms of the Q&A screenings, that will be done through tickets entertainment.ie as well.
That's fantastic. It sounds like it's going to be a really, really interesting festival, Dave. And as I said, it's not something that you'd find, something that's dedicated to helping people find out about filmmaking. You know, you have film festivals, obviously.
There's so many, you know, really talented people in the area. I mean, you've got Coolock down the road there from yourselves. You've got, you know, a lot of the colleges on the peripheral of Fingal that are really training at some really talented people, and they've nowhere to go, they've nowhere to channel their stuff. You know, they've no platform to get their work seen. And, you know, the industry, you know, unfortunately, it is quite bureaucratic and elitist, and you really have to be knocking around on the scene for quite a long time before you get your break. This is a chance for these, you know, there's some emerging talents now to kind of, you know, get involved and get their work out there, and start on the long journey.
Oh, you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Absolutely, yeah.
But anyway, thanks very much for talking to us today, Dave. It's been really, really interesting talking to you.
Yeah, and thanks a million for getting our information out to your listeners. That's fantastic.
No problem at all. I'll just give your website out, the address for that again, and it's http :/www. I'm giving it all out. I'm giving all the information. fingalfilmfest.com. And that will give you all the information if you're looking for tickets or just want to find out what's happening in the schedule.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you very much.
Thanks a million. Take care.
Cheers and bye.
And that was Dave Byrne from the Fingal Film Festival. And thanks to Paula for that. I know it was a bit of a mouthful there. Anyway, do stay tuned. We're going over to another piece of music. Remember, if you want to play a request, do give us a ring on 867 11 90. I'll look for that song, or I forgot about it. Or you can text us on 087 69 44 500. Or if you want to have a look at us, you can go on to www.near90 and click on
the live stream.